All right, as we mentioned, the Oscars were last night, and Nora, as you mentioned, the big winner last night.
Yeah, it took home 5 statues. And here with all the highlights, first in the morning with entertainment, is the one thing only, Morgan Hoffman. Who, have you slept at all?
You know, it actually didn't go too long. Like, it was actually pretty good. Conan O'Brien kept to his promise that it won't go too long.
Okay.
I love it. I mean, it was all night.
Except for the song that he did
that
about
was
time.
So funny.
Yeah.
And bringing up the sandworm from Dune 2. I mean, I thought he was phenomenal. I know we're talking to Nora, but Conan O'Brien, please host every Oscars after this.
Okay, we're going to get to Conan in just a
let's
second,
go
but let's
Nora.
start with one of the big headlines from the evening, and that was a Demi Moore who did not win Best Actress, Morgan, despite the fact that she had some pretty big wins leading up to the Academy Awards.
100%. I would say this was a pretty big upset. I mean, not to say that Mikey Madison doesn't deserve it. She's phenomenal in Anora, and this is her first Oscar win. I believe she's 25 years old. This is phenomenal for her career. But yes, all award season. It was Demi Moore for The Substance. This was going to be her first Oscar win at 62. This was her comeback. I think there's even a name, Demi Renaissance. Like, the whole thing, we were all rooting for her. But listen, she won so many awards leading up to this. The spotlight's on her. I can't wait to see the film role she's going to do after this. But yeah, this is a big upset. And Anora, 5 wins. Director Sean Baker, he broke records for winning the most Oscars for the same film in one night. This was huge. Best original screenplay, best editing, directing, and then, of course, winning the coveted Best Picture. And really cool, you have a Canadian tie-in here. So his producing partner and partner in real life, Samantha Kwan, she's Vancouver-born.
Awesome. Super cool.
Super cool.
All right. Speaking of upsets, Wicked didn't do as well as people thought it would do.
So this was nominated for 10. I think they took home 2. When it comes to musicals, these categories didn't surprise me that much that they won for Best Costume Design and Best Production Design. But we are all talking about that opening number from Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande singing.
Speaking of winners.
Right?
Yes. Boy, can these two sing.
So good. I mean, that's them there. Defying Gravity from Wicked. We were hoping, we were praying that they would sing this. They did. But then it was beautiful, too, because Ariana opened the show in that beautiful red dress. You can tell that's an ode to Dorothy in the red slippers. She sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And then you have Cynthia Erivo, who sang Home from The Wiz, from the incredibly popular Broadway production. So these two together, I mean, look, they were trying to find a I'm Just Ken similar huge performance, the way Ryan Gosling performed the song from Barbie last year, and everyone talked about it. We were waiting for this to be a showstopper, and it was.
Oh, It was without a doubt. Flawless.
Flawless.
The two of them were flawless last night. All right, that kicked off the show, but the action actually started even before the show went to air with Adrian Brody and Halle Berry.
Yeah, I love Halle Berry even more now. So here's the thing. They were on the red carpet, right? And just so everybody remembers, in 2003, when she was delivering the award for Best Actor to Adrian Brody when he won for The Pianist, you remember Adrian Brody running up on stage and kissing her. You know, when we look back on that now, we're like, wow, whoa. But back then, I mean, everyone was surprised too. So she sees him on a red carpet. She walks right up to him, looks at his partner, Georgina, and says, asks for permission, but very quickly, and just laid a smooch on him on that red carpet. And she said, it was my turn.
And she took it.
And she took it. I just think how interesting, too, that the last time this happened was when he won an Oscar. And, of course, he won the Oscar last night for The Brutalist. So the timing.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, and I think that was he took some flack for that, and I think
did,
I think Halle just wanted to kind of not return the favor, but just kind of show that she's good, they're good,
that's it,
and they're friends, and it's all fine.
That's it. And he actually had addressed that recently about what happened. He's like, listen, I didn't do anything to make anybody upset. You know, that was 2003. If you did that now, I'm sure there'd be a bit of a different reaction. However, full circle moment, and she got her moment there, which I loved.
All right, let's. You mentioned Conan off the top. He hosted the Oscars for the first time ever, and what are the reviews on him?
Okay, everyone is saying he nailed it. This is his first time doing it. He had a musical number. He teased the nominees and the movies that were nominated. Adam Sandler crashed his big opening monologue at one point, but he delivered. You know, there was some interesting speculation about how he was going to handle Carla Sofia Gascon, who, you know, obviously got in a lot of trouble for past tweets that resurfaced, and people were wondering, like, is he going to address this? And he did. So take a look at the clip.
I'm having fun. Carla Sofia Gascon is here tonight. And, yeah. And Carla, if you are going to tweet about the Oscars, remember, my name is Jimmy Kimmel.
I mean, it was pretty funny. She looked like she was in on the joke. I just thought he was great. It's everything we needed. It was light. It was funny. Like us just laughing there. I did that throughout the entire monologue.
Yeah, agreed. I thought, he was really good off the top. And that is a job, as we know, not a lot of people want anymore, is hosting an award show. Because,
you don't get paid well.
Well, and it's a fine line these days, right? Between maybe offending people
100%.
and, then people saying you're not funny enough. It's a tough gig.
Yeah, and there's something that we love. If you know me, is such a style. That self-deprecating kind of humor.
Yeah.
And he carried that throughout the whole show. Yeah. So I thought he was phenomenal. Give me more Conan O'Brien.
Yeah, for sure. And even the start of it, right? Emerging from Demi Moore's body.
Oh my gosh, it was a play on the substance. He was coming out of Demi Moore's body, and then he forgot his shoe. I mean, the whole thing was great. And then Billy Crystal was there with Meg Ryan. They were handing out an award, and a lot of people were saying he actually has the same energy and kind of presence as Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I thought that was an interesting kind of comparison.
Yep.
All right, we got plenty more Oscars on the way. Susie Wall is going to join us for a full rundown of last night's red carpet looks.
A lot.
That is ahead. And Morgan, also ahead, you've got an interview this morning with a three-time Oscar nominee.
Yes, with Joan Allen, which is really exciting for her new show, Zero Day. And then I'm going to be talking to her about The Notebook. Well, I'm gonna try. I try to get these questions in. But yeah, new show, but let's see if I can talk to her about The Notebook.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you.
Okay.